When it comes to making money, getting rich, and creating wealth with real estate, most people have been given misleading, faulty, and downright just the wrong information and advice about exactly how to do it. There are actually 4 commonly held beliefs about how to attain financial freedom through real estate that have been so ingrained into our belief system for so long in America that they've become mainstream. The sad truth is, most people are following these myths and they don't actually work, leaving people frustrated, discouraged, and in many cases, worse off than they were before. Get ready for a very controversial topic because on this video, I'm going to cover the 4 lies about making money in real estate. Hi, it's Jerry Norton, and having consulted thousands of individuals over the years on how to make money in real estate, I've come to understand that the ultimate goal for most people who get into real estate is to create financial freedom and wealth and a better life for them and their families. But here's the problem. Most people have been given misleading and even the wrong information about exactly how to do it. As we get started, I ask that you have an open mind because what I'm about to teach you will probably turn upside down on its head everything you've ever been told about making money with real estate. I believe there are 4 lies or myths about making money with real estate, and on this video, I'm going to expose these myths and why they are wrong and misguided. But first, if we've never met, I'm Jerry Norton, and this channel is dedicated to helping you make money right now in real estate, not later in 10 or 20 years or even 3 to 5 years, but right now so you can achieve true financial freedom and live your dream life. Consider subscribing to my channel, click the bell icon to get notified when new videos are released. So first, let's review the 4 myths about making money in real estate, and then I'll explain why they are in fact wrong. Myth number 1 is to focus first on creating cash flow. In other words, the way to achieve wealth and financial freedom is through cash flowing real estate, which typically means rental properties. Conventional wisdom teaches to invest in cash flowing assets such as rentals until your cash flow exceeds your expenses. So for example, if your monthly living expenses are say $4,000 a month, as soon as you reach $4,000 in monthly rental cash flow or net income, then you would technically be financially free because your living expenses are covered. This has been preached from experts such as Robert Kiyosaki, the author of the best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad. He teaches real estate investing, even on a very small scale, remains a tried and true means of building an individual's cash flow and wealth. Myth number 2 is to focus on appreciation. The idea here is the way to achieve wealth and financial freedom is to buy and hold real estate. Now this is a big one. Andrew Carnegie said 90% of millionaires became so through owning real estate. Now this one quote is the very reason I chose real estate as my vehicle to wealth. I thought, if that's how 90% of millionaires do it, then that's how I should do it. Now notice he said owning real estate. How many of you heard this one? Don't wait to buy land and wait. Will Rogers said that. What about this one? The best time to buy real estate is always 5 years ago. So myth number 2 is that you should own real estate long term because over time it appreciates or it goes up in value, and that's how you become wealthy. Myth number 3 is a dangerous one that got me in a lot of trouble when I first got started in real estate, as well as countless others all across America. It's to leverage debt to acquire more cash flowing properties. Many experts teach that you should not only use debt to purchase rentals, but that you should borrow against the equity or refinance to increase your leverage. In other words, let's say you have $100,000 in cash. Rather than buying one rental property for $100,000, you should put $20,000 down and buy 5 rental properties by financing with debt $80,000 on each house. Or let's say over the years, those 5 rental properties that you purchased for $100,000 and now owe $80,000 in debt go up in value and appreciate to be worth $120,000. So you refinance them for $100,000 each and you take the $20,000 in equity on each to buy more rental properties. In other words, you've leveraged the equity to acquire more properties. We can thank Robert Kiyosaki as well for this one. He teaches that not all debt is created equal. There's good debt and then there's bad debt. Consumer debt like credit cards is bad debt, but financing cash flowing assets like rentals is good debt. So myth number 3 is it's smart to go into debt to leverage your ability to acquire cash flowing rental properties. And finally, myth number 4, above all else, the most important thing you can do is create passive income. Now, passive income means that you don't have to work for it or it requires very little work, as opposed to active income, which requires time, energy, and effort in order to earn it. In fact, the biggest lie of all time is that residential real estate properties are in fact passive income. Okay, so if you're screaming at me right now saying, Jerry, what are you talking about? Of course, all of those things are true. Let me explain. The reason why these 4 beliefs are misguided is because they are all methods of investing in real estate. And the strategy of investing is grossly misunderstood. Here are the 4 definitions of investing in real estate. Number 1, to gradually build wealth over an extended period of time through the buying and holding of a portfolio of investment properties. Number 2, investors often enhance their profits by reinvesting any short-term profits into additional investment properties. Number 3, investment properties are often held for a period of years or even decades, taking advantage of appreciation. And number 4, while markets inevitably fluctuate, investors will ride out the downtrends with the expectations that values will rebound and any losses will eventually be recovered. So let me paraphrase. Investing is a long-term strategy. It takes years and often decades before you see any results. And to succeed, you have to reinvest any short-term gains. And here's the underlying problem with investing strategies like buy and hold rentals. It doesn't provide short-term cash. Any cash flow earned should either be reserved for maintenance, capital improvements, and unforeseen expenses, or reinvested back into the property or other properties. The other problem is investing requires upfront cash to invest, money for purchases, repairs, down payments, and ongoing expenses. If you don't have disposable after-tax cash, then you have no business investing in real estate. What about leveraging debt? Leveraging debt is the kiss of death. The idea that there is good debt and bad debt, debt is debt and debt is stressful. And I'm sorry, rentals are not passive. There is nothing passive about tenants, toilets, and turnover, even with the property manager. Why is investing in rental properties misguided and wrong advice? Because most of us don't have years or decades to wait before we see any money. We need to make money now. Following these 4 myths is a slow and often painful path to financial freedom. The very opposite of why you got into real estate in the first place. I'm guessing you want to supplement, replace, or create a new income now, not in 20 years or even 10 years or even 5 years. You want a better lifestyle and to give more to your family now. You want to travel and spend time with your family now. You want to take care of your aging parents or be able to put your kids through college now. You want to give more to your church or support causes you believe in now. That's why you got into real estate in the first place. I myself had the same goals when I got started, but I had to overcome these 4 myths to achieve them. You see, when I got started investing back in 2004, I was working as a construction worker, digging holes for minimum wage, living paycheck to paycheck. The only thing I really had going for me then was a desire to change my situation and a willingness to put in the effort. I wanted to replace my construction job, be my own boss, own my own business, and ultimately become wealthy, and I also wanted a better lifestyle. I was sick and tired of working long hours and someone else telling me where to be and what to do. I had a few small kids at home and I wanted to be at their soccer games and I wanted to be at their piano recitals. Maybe you can relate. I wanted way more out of my life than just getting by. I didn't know it at the time, but everything I thought I knew about real estate and the information and the education I was being taught was the wrong information. As a result, after putting in a lot of hard work before and after my construction job, a year and a half later, I was worse off than before. I had acquired a little over 20 rental properties and they were not passive. I was in a ton of debt, was working my brains out trying to manage them, even with a property manager, and my bank account was still zero. I was so stressed because I was leveraged to the hilt with good debt and I didn't have a dime to show for it. I saw my family less and I certainly didn't have years or decades to wait. Today, however, my life is much different. I consistently make 6 and 7 figures with my real estate business. I have an amazing lifestyle where I completely control my time and I usually don't work more than 30 hours a week. I travel, I have nice things, I live debt-free, I contribute to my church and other causes I believe in, and I wake up every day and I pinch myself that I live this dream life. And here's the best part. I don't own a single rental property. I do it following a short-term strategy known as flipping real estate. Now, if you want to learn how to avoid the mistakes I made and jump straight into a consistent 6-figure income, even if you have limited time, bad or no credit, and little to no investing capital, then I want to invite you to get my best-selling book, Making Money in Real Estate Without Buying, Fixing, or Managing a Single Property. Now, I want to get this book in your hands so badly that I'll give you the ebook version for free. Now, I'll put the link in the description. You can go get that right now. Now, in this book, you'll learn how to create a business that focuses first on creating short-term cash that earns you a 6 and even 7-figure income while still providing you time and freedom so that you have a good lifestyle with plenty of cash left over so that you can reinvest your profits into long-term investing if you want, and actually do it the right way at the right time. And if you want to make more money in less time flipping houses so that you can live your dream life, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to get notified when new videos are released. And remember, it's not about the money. It's about having the time and freedom to do, have, be, and give everything you want in life. That's what this is all about, and I'll see you on the next video.